What's going on, guys, and welcome to another video. Today we are doing a clan meeting, and before we just put this onto YouTube so everyone can tune in and enjoy the video with us. If you do like it, please leave a like and please leave a subscribe. And just before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about Paradox and Fusion. Obviously, you know, they've left. Paradox wanted to go to be a solo player, but there's been it's come from some reliable sources that he might be in the clan scrim later against playing against Dizzy, so we'll have to keep a look out for that. If he is, we know how he plays anyway, so nothing to worry about.
Yeah,
But
trash.
Fusion, yeah, outside Fusion, he got demoted and then he was going to leave anyway, so there's nothing we could do with that. But Fusion is a bit of a weird one, to be fair. Said he was doing things behind the scene, but he just wasn't. Like, we wasn't getting nothing back, so the best thing we could do is actually just demote him, and that's when he was like, okay guys, I'll be back, with a little wink face. I don't know what he meant by that, but we'll see. But looking at the leadership now, we've had a massive change up. What do people think about it so far?
I think we should kick
It's
him
been
in.
a good change. Wow.
Yeah, I've been happy with management.
No,
Yeah.
it's been good actually having people that know what they're doing in the right positions. Like, everybody's been doing their job like a lot better than it was before.
Not many people are on it anymore, so it's nice.
Yeah,
So I think we've got more like we're getting our core lot. Like, we actually know what's happening, who's gonna stay, who's not really gonna want to play, and we've got the players that aren't playing aren't here no more. Like, they've realized this isn't just a screw around clan.
yeah, of course. Like, well, that's what we're trying to do. Actually, become like more serious, but can't really do like having them active players here, and especially when it comes to recruits, which we will get onto that in a bit. We've got like a list of questions to go through, and in between we'll just we'll talk about other things that what people might want to like to say to improve the team or whatnot. Like, so we will talk about that. But yeah, we definitely had to have a massive change in management in order to go on that road where we want to be. To be fair, want to be successful, so it's in order that we get these players in the positions, and they're doing well so far. The trials, people are bringing different people in, whacking them on the trials, giving them a few days, and if they don't succeed in any kind of way, we'll just have to send them a goodbye note, really.
It's been so good having that system though. Like, it's so much better than just the interview.
Yeah,
There's
of
been a
course.
few people, obviously they haven't been up to the standard that we're looking for, but it's been so much better now with this, especially like the two people we recently got in. It's been really nice to actually be able to see how they play before they get in, rather than having to deal with how they play after they're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, some of the players, like, they didn't play for like even like Matthew, he didn't even play once, to my
Nope.
knowledge, with anyone, and he was in.
For that
And then-
4 to 5 days, that.
I think it was even a week.
Is it?
Like, he was here
Yeah,
for
I
a
think
long
so.
time.
I have no idea.
No, because I joined, and then like I remember seeing a message saying like he hasn't played in like 3 days. And people were like questioning it. So
But it's like having like this system is actually like real good, because we can I got lucky because everyone was playing and I joined on a team training.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
now everyone's lucky, like, and then like they get shy, they don't want to like talk too much. But at least with this, they get to talk to at least 2 to 3 other players, if not 4, so they're comfortable.
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's not like the people don't deserve it anyway, holding these roles at the moment. Everyone deserves it. They went for the interviews. We did about 9 in that one day after everything, which seems to be like just going the wrong way. But yeah, everyone's like really wants to do that role. They're active as well. We're trying our hardest to bring in more players, just like we've got at the moment, to competitive wise, up to scratch players. And even if like I say, even if they're not up to scratch, give them a chance to pick it up. And if they're still not learning or not getting any better, then yeah, I don't feel like they're going to be the right player for us, kind of thing. Which actually leads us on to question 2, boys, which is obviously the activeness so far, which we've just talked about a minute ago, but a bit more on that. So everyone in this team at the moment, in the roster, I feel like they are pretty much active. We've tried our hardest to try and search out the ones that are not, but is there anything like anyone want to talk about? I mean, you guys are online constantly playing the game. Like, who do you think that you're not seeing like lately? And really need to talk to try and get him to be a bit more active.
So to say.
Yeah.
And the people that are active are always around when we need them. Starters, bench, people that don't even play any of them. They've always been around.
And like the good thing is, like with Scott's, his internet went out for like almost a week or like a decent bit of time. But he actually told us. So
Yeah.
it's not like end of the world, and we can work around that stuff, which is more stuff we need.
Yeah, totally agree.
Instead of like just being away for like a whole week,
Yeah,
because that would do
exactly.
no one benefit.
So we just brought a player back as well, which was Try Me, and he never actually he messaged Paradox, but Paradox never actually like messaged us to let him know boy is inactive. But somebody just said we need to get rid of him. He's not active. I think it was Fusion at the time, so we just got rid of him. Next thing you know, like he's just explained that he's been on holiday. You know, he wants to come back to us, and I says like, no, you know, there's been a lot happening since you've actually departed from us. But we're under like new management at the moment now. But if you do ever go away or you know you're going to be inactive, just literally just message us so we kind of know, you know. Don't just disappear out the blue, because then when they get released, people just message back like, "What the fuck? You know, why you got rid of me?"
I think it'd be obvious. Like,
Yeah,
just
cool.
say.
Yeah, it's all you
Some
got to do.
people are weird though.
Exactly. That's why it's important to be active on Discord as well. A lot of people do seem to forget about that. They just like feel like just because I got into the Discord, they see the roster and everything. That's it. You don't need to do no more. But you know, there's a lot of things that actually happens there. So you know, just try and keep up to date with all the announcements and the news and everything that we've got going really. So what about the social media talks, guys? Because we do really need someone to fill in into that, like, you know, that role if you can. Fusion, that was something that he was good at, you know, getting us known, getting us that exposure. But now he's gone, we do need someone to kind of fill that role of you know, just getting us known on the Instagram, look at the details to give to people if they need. We need to just get our following base like up a bit more, I think.
Oh,
If you want, I could try do some stuff. I mean, I can't promise anything, but yeah, I can give it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
remember you messaging me about it.
anyone could be good. It's not like the end of the world if something happens. So I remember Brandon literally did not know how to DM someone, and it took Rod to get him to DM or get the person to DM him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was like at the end of the day, you try and get at least a little bit of exposure. It's not going to be end of the world.
No, of course it's not. Yeah, that's what we need. You know, just need to get the name out there a bit more. We might have the bit of the weaknesses in the team, and people probably look at us and think, "Oh, these are going to be awesome." We're still learning, so we're still playing together. We're not going to be on form straight away. You know, it's a learning curve. Doesn't happen overnight, but. Yeah, we definitely need to just get ourselves on the social media platform. You know, Twitter. I'm active on Twitter quite a lot, and on Instagram. But we just need someone to like that's in the background a lot more, especially if they just go off the game early or stuff, and just do 2 or even like 2 hours a day. You know, just exposing, following teams, and you know, just getting us noticed a bit more. Really.
Twitter is like the big one for COD. Because
Yeah.
that's like where everything is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So it's like
Reddit as well is quite big.
it's like we mostly Twitter, a little bit of YouTube. Instagram isn't like
Yeah,
too
yeah.
desperate.
Still
Yeah.
good.
I need to
Yeah.
go for a second. I had some mic muted.
That's all good. Yeah. What was you gonna say anyway, bro? On your part.
I just had like a quick suggestion and stuff that I was hoping maybe could come into plan. Because like have like a schedule or like a calendar.
Yeah, of course.
Because that way then, you know, obviously you're not expected to be on 7 days a week and shit, but at the same time it's just like, it kind of gives that bit of what would the word be?
Yeah.
Posture to the group. I'm not too sure you really word that. That way then, you know, like if you can't make up to a training on a Thursday, let's just say, like, look, I'm not able to go, here's why.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, of
And
course.
that way then everyone knows what they're doing. It's not just like, oh, yeah, we're doing this today, or we're doing this tomorrow. So
Yeah,
I just find myself having to come on to ask if we're doing stuff.
100%, yeah, of course.
Channel and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing I was going to try to do, I need to try, me and Myth, for mainly, this is going to be mainly for the new COD, but when the teams come out, I'm going to try to get everyone to message me their times, their dates, like when they can come on, when they can't, and then we're going to try to do schedules. So, say if, like, we have one team that can play Monday, not
Yeah,
Tuesday, but a team that can't play Monday but can play Tuesday, but then they can both play Wednesday, we can do trainings for each of them that day, and then do like a scrim between each team on the Wednesday.
Every
Yeah.
team individually is going to have their own leader as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they will be the person to organize the stuff for that team individually, specifically for, say, just to get on for GBs or something. They'd be the person to organize that. Like, I get where you're coming from though, but sometimes this stuff can't be organised
Yeah.
and it has to be spontaneous. But we'll try to put at least some effort towards that.
Yeah, like you said, mate, yeah, making a calendar or stuff, yeah, of course. And just try and go by, like, accurate as well. Like, when you put your application down there, a lot of people, I was like, reading a bit of it earlier, and everyone's just put, 7 days a week, 7 days a week, 7 days, it's, just be honest more than anything. I'd rather you be honest with me and then to find out, like, later down that road that, you're not as active as you said you was going to be. So it's a big thing that, if you're active 4 days, just put 4 days and just put next to it, not too sure on the other to whatever. But yeah, just let us know. Do you know what I mean? So, but having the regiment's what you talked about, bro. Of course, everyone's gonna you're gonna have your own captain of each team. So, like I say, it's gonna be a 5v5 for Cold War. But you'll have your own you'll have your own group chat, private one, so no one can see what's going on in that Discord. That actual channel, sorry. And what we'll do is we're gonna have probably put 2 subs on there as well. So you'll have 7, and I'm thinking about maybe that's going to be the whole for 4 teams, and I'm thinking about maybe doing one for the whole squad, the main actual competitive team for the whole team. I don't know what you guys think about that. Is that somewhere we should go down the road of doing, or?
I think it shouldn't be 7. It should be 6 because 4v4 is already confirmed. It's not going to be 5v5 next year. As for having one team for the whole team, I think the first team would be. Whoever's in the first team would be the ones that are playing like the scrims that are organised. Every other team could organise their own scrims, but the ones that are the bigger ones would be done by the first team, I'd say.
Yeah, that's a positive note. Yeah, that's decent. Yeah, we can work on that. Alright, let's go on to obviously the clan scrim. So as you know, people are on brace at the moment. As people are saying, I've been in contact with quite a lot of leaders from organisations, and they're just saying the same thing. We're not in that kind of season at the moment. We just had to wait. So we're just playing we got one coming up tonight against Dizzy. Should be a good game. It's going to be obviously CDL rules like the last one. There's all the rules are going to be there. Everyone knows what they're doing. So all we need to do is just get the host of the party who's going to host, probably be more likely us. Just to get him added as a friend, and get the team in. We're going to need somebody live streaming as well, because there's going to be quite a few people watching. It's going to be a good battle. I reckon it's going to be a really good game tonight. I can sense it. It's going to be 8:30 because they're in a tournament. So if it's not 8:30, the latest is going to be 10 o'clock. So, but it's definitely league confirmed for tonight. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
It'll be good though, I must say, especially if Barra's there.
Oh, I'd actually enjoy it.
Somebody's mentioned they seen him in the party with 5 players earlier, so they're already practicing and training. So, but there's a couple. I feel like there's a couple of weak spots there. Yeah. There's last time we played these, I don't think we've ever beat them, especially in the other orgs as well, because they did have a good team last time. Their team name is actually Team Occupation, but he says that the guys that he's bringing along today is some of his close pals or something like that. So he's not going to use the whole Team Occupation, but they're amongst as good as them, if you like.
I was going to ask, will anyone be streaming it later?
Sure, FDP will, or someone will.
Yeah, I'd like to have a look, to be honest.
If we could do it, we could easily, I think what should do is we should do it someone that isn't actually playing. Yeah. Say Prod or one of their mates, and they're doing Codcaster. So they don't have host advantage.
What's to stop them from thinking we're not cheating, though?
Yeah. Because he's going to be in his own party, and they would be able to hear if we're talking to him or if Prod's talking to us.
Yeah,
for example, what we could do, let's just say if their leader isn't playing, we get Prod, let's say you live stream it, then the other leader joins that chat, and then that way then they both keep each other unmuted, so they know there's no
they just commentate.
Yeah, they can be both designated commentators, so then there's no bullshit. Yeah. And then both teams can go into PS4 communities, spread the word, try and get it out there for both organizations.
Because that makes the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Because no host advantage, so no one's just going to be warrior and eating bullets, and everyone can watch the game and actually not have one POV.
Yeah.
He can switch, say, Prod was watching Myth, and then Myth dies, he can switch onto Lucky, and then Chubby, Like it makes it more entertaining.
Yeah, I say that. Yeah.
I feel that.
They have to agree with it as well, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like it also makes it look professional. So like when we go up against teams, it's not like, oh look, they just got one player. Like
Yeah.
it's like we've got one player and we can switch through and show the highlights.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely. Yeah, we'll do that. What we just said. Yeah, of course. That's not a problem. We'll get all that sorted in a bit, probably. Yeah, custom games as well, boys. We do need to start playing a bit more of that. I know the last couple of days, which I wanted to bring up, is the activeness as well in the team. We've got some people. It's sort of half the roster split into. You got the top 10 that's very active, always playing, and then the other 10 is just like not so active but comes on and plays. But we do need to like sort that out, lads. You know, I'm not saying the people in this Discord right now, in this voice channel, that's actually inactive. You know, you're here for a reason because you want to hear what's going on and what our next moves are. But yeah, the rest of the guys then do need to get told. I'm going to tell some of them. You know, Mythic, you probably message a few of them as well. Same couple of people so they get introduced. And yeah, nice mate. Yeah, I'll message a couple and I'll get down to the ones that I think like the ones I haven't really got to yet. But yeah, we'll get that that's sorted. We do need to start playing as well, like I say, yeah. If there's nothing going on, nothing's happening, if in Warzone or you're getting bored or you're running off, you know, just play some custom games, boys, trying against each other, you know, and try and strengthen the chemistry up and get us up to where we want to get to.
Yeah, we have been playing quite a lot of custom games today.
Yeah, I see that, yeah.
Like I think everyone agrees Discord is shockingly shit.
Yeah, of
Like
course.
it is the worst, and it's like no one's gonna force you to play, but everyone wants you to play so we can just
Improve
talk and be together.
Yeah.
Because even if like I know ages ago, Myth, me, Lucky, Goose, and someone else, I think it was Buddy, or it was Chubby. We went on a Minecraft server.
Yeah,
It's
I was
like-
there, so
Yeah.
Practice.
Yeah, it's like it's not COD,
Yeah.
but it's us being together and talking and growing.
chemistry that's getting worked out.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's something we should not forget.
There's not nobody leaving a pie like I'm better than you anyway, you know, you're fucking shit, I know you got this or you got that, which is one thing that I'm happy about because we don't seem to have that at the moment. Like in the previous auto, we saw that always that one player that wanted to be the star, you know, he wanted to be the attention of the team. Yeah. He just wanted everyone to be like, you know, look at me, don't look at no one else kind of thing. But it's what I'm happy about now. Even if you're playing different games, it's still good because you're both all together still, so you're both building that chemistry one way or another.
But I will say, like, that is kind of needed. Like, not to the toxic level, but confidence in yourself, 110%. Like, you say, oh, I'm, like, one of the best, or I'm shredding. Go ahead, say it.
You could just say like, you know, just recognize me, you know, just see what I've been doing, you know. Don't be that aggressive person. Is that put me in, you know.
Yeah, of
And
course.
say your word in it, like you're directing it, because if you say it to yourself, like, yeah, that shit's fine, it's just confidence, you know what I mean? But if you're directing it to others,
It's how you deliver it.
that's cocky, yeah.
I mean, one person has done it before.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen what happens to them.
Yeah,
It's like there's no room for egos around here.
exactly. We all respect each other quite a lot. Yeah, that's definitely one of the things we like. So definitely our strong point anyway.
What's the person with such a huge ego then?
Just the toxic players. We've always had a big of a strong point recruiting players and being toxic and not showing it at the beginning, which is just a complete nightmare. But the recruitment, we've done everything a bit weird, a bit like complete different now. So when we get into a party chat, we do these interviews with the new guys. You know, I make sure that, you know, I'm going all out, spending about 40 minutes on maybe each one, or, you know, 25 to 40 at least, and just getting the background information of them. If they're like, oh yeah, I get pissed off at the game, but I play well until like something happens and I just want to turn it off, and then he starts like talking about, I don't know, how good he is as a player, like, oh, I reckon I'll be one of the best, or so, well, you know, I don't feel like you're going to be suitable for us, to be fair, like.
It's like, I get people have to have that confidence.
Oh,
like,
yeah, in a way,
as,
yeah.
Rico said, you have to have confidence, but there's a difference between confidence and having a bad attitude.
Yeah, there's one thing of being confident and a good teammate, and confident and being a dickhead.
Exactly, spot on, bro. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So.
When you improve each other, so like each other and as a team. So if you're just gonna boost around how good you are, then you're probably not a team member.
Yeah, of course not. Nah. Do need team players, bro. That's one of the things that we do need. Yeah, more of them. I mean, we got 20. We keep getting to like 25 on the roster, and then we got them one people who are just like we need to get rid. So it keeps going down. The roster's going to keep going up. You'll see it go to Royce to about 28, and then it'll go down just because we're trying to figure out the guys who to get replaced. But yeah. So how would you like one thing I wanted to come across, guys? How do you reckon the team's going so far, though, in general, like in GbH, since most of you have started, like you came in?
I'm finding it so much better since management changed. Like, things are actually being done and taken more seriously. Since everybody's moved up.
Like, there's a more positive attitude towards just everyone in general, because before each player party was kind of dead silence, but now, there's a bit of motivation again, I suppose you could say. That sounds bad, it's more than a bad, but that's kind of the truth.
I mean, like, we're going to be our own better. Like, of course, Brandon and Para would have their better sides of what they could do better, but I feel like what they had good, they had some more weakness.
Yeah.
We've took their strengths, we took their weaknesses, and we've applied it to what we are good and bad at. And we're gonna, it's early on in the stages, but we're going the right place that we want to go. And it's just not three people talking about it and saying, this is what we want. We're not going to not ask anyone else, or we're just going to keep it private.
Yeah, of course.
It's actually a team.
You know what, Paradox, he wasn't that bad, but like you said, bro, yeah, he did have a lot of weaknesses, especially like you could get pissed off at the game, saying the game's bullshit, but then when he says the game's bullshit, it means it'll just go off the game completely. Don't even get involved with the Discord, don't even want to text the rest of the guys in the team. He'll literally just be vanished. He'd be in his own zone for like a few days. But someone did say join the party on the day he left, and someone did say, I don't know who he was now, but they says he just wasn't being himself. You know, you could tell something was up with him, and we kind of found that out in the end. Like,
they've had a lot of weaknesses in game though. Like, there was a lot of things that could have been improved on him. Especially his attitude towards the game was horrific. His ego was ridiculous at times, and I don't know. Maybe tonight's a way to put it to bed.
All I was going to say is, like, another thing going off, like, on a bad day, you're going to be really pissed off, and I can understand that, because I get pissed off with this game so much.
Oh, yeah,
but
of course.
Easily, someone criticizes your gameplay. Like, I remember Myth used to criticize Para a little bit. He would take it as a big insult, and Myth was trying to slate him. But at the end of the day, it's not... So, like, easily most people wouldn't say it to be harmful and try to make yourself upset.
Trying to help you out.
Go.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And it's like, if you, in the moment, if you think it's an insult, just take a step back, rethink it, and then think about it, like, within an hour later. Because within the moment, you might be really upset and just not want to talk.
Yeah. Like Myth did say, it's being confident is one thing that you do need, but like you say, bro, overconfidence is just not. Nah, no one's better than each other. You need to just, like, if you got something to say, just say it to them in a nice professional manner. Don't just come across like, you're completely shit, you don't even need to be here, right? And stuff like that. People are just gonna get disrespected, but just take criticism at the end of the day. If you can't take that, you're not gonna go far in life, to be fair. It happens to the best of us.
He was so selfish in that way. It was unreal. He shouldn't have been like that ever.
I remember at one period, imagine he must have seen Para. He was in here for a couple of days, with others. Then all of a sudden, he just joins the party out of the blue. Remember that one time we were playing scrims? He must have joined the game.
Yeah.
Halfway through it, must have been losing. Then Para was like, fuck this game, man. He just quit. He cut off. I was like, where's the resilience in that?
And he's like that all the time when he's getting beat.
Yeah, but you have to take it, innit? That's what I'm saying. True.
No, but if a team member criticises you need to take that on the chin and learn from it.
That was one thing that I
get better from it.
That was one thing that I was mentioning to Myth when we were going through in the interview today.
Yeah.
I just said that sometimes like I do have problems with taking criticism, but it's not like I just go out like swearing at everyone and everything. It's like sometimes if it's like, I don't know, if it's like too much I built on, it's like sometimes I take it personal, but for the most part it's like I try to just take it in stride and work on it.
See, at least you tried to work on it.
Yeah.
Because no one in this clan would go out to try to hurt anyone. At least that I've seen with everyone here. And like at the end of the day, if someone does, bring it up. Like, if there's no way someone should just be trying to hurt someone in this clan, and it should just keep private.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because this is a safe place. It's not like we're gonna slate someone because they're really bad at this code and they're really working to get better, but they just can't have the skills at the moment. You're trying. We respect that. Don't be scared.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, each other here, boys. You know, the guys in management are they're good players, man. So just learn a lot from them. You know, it's easy to be done. You know, if it's like we're not gonna just put somebody at the top and we know for a fact that they're absolutely terrible at the game. That just doesn't happen in this organisation. Everyone's on the same kind of skill level, but it's there's just a couple of people that just, you know, they probably need a bit of a more couple of days playing with us, you know, just to see how much they can pick up and get to that level of becoming a full official member here. I know the recruitment's changed a lot. We used to just get them into the team after they've done the interview and get one of the leaders to say like how well they've already they played with us, and we used to just add them to the roster. But now it's all become like a lot more stricter now. So, you know, they get like about less than 6 days trial, and if they're not active in them 6 days, and we have no choice but to release them kind of players out of the team, to be fair. But we're just doing what we need to be done, what's best for business, to be fair. Sponsorships, boys. I want to talk about that now. So what do we like? Do you reckon we need another one? I know we've got obviously Rogue Energy at the moment.com. Obviously you can get your 10% discount if you use the code GbH official, capital letters. Everyone knows that by now, but we're looking to add another one. So if there's is there any ideas, any favourites out there?
Adidas.
I mean, if we get Adidas, I ain't gonna complain.
Nike. Under Armour.
I'll get a few phone calls up and go and be rocking them Adidas runners just.
You could just imagine that though, can't you?
We should go for Astro or Turtle Beach.
Yeah, I've had a look at Turtle Beach.
Turtle Beach is trash.
How about Razor?
I think Turtle Beach, you have to get like 50,000 views on every kind of like channel, and it's just way out of our league, I think. Yeah. At the moment.
The thing is, I have Turtle Beaches at the moment. They are like they're nice, but they ain't that nice.
What about Gucci then? Hey, yo, trust me, I ring him up like, yo, we're serious team, yeah? Ship us out some Gucci.
But I mean, like, if we can get like an actual decent sponsorship, then like I'm all down for it. But I think we've got a more focused crackdown on our gameplay, so we get recognised, and then we go for the sponsors.
Yeah, let's start knocking on the door.
I think before we start like looking at like getting like main sponsors, like the big brands, we should look at like maybe like getting like Twitch channel to partner, or even like getting verified on Twitter. That would be something they can look at, because all the big brands will be looking at that.
I suppose it will take time. It's not just going to be like, alright, we're going to get a sponsor from Nike, Adidas, or Astro. It's going to be, we're just going to take our time, take our strides.
Yeah.
And, like, if we get them there and there, it's going to be like, it's nice, it's good. There could be payment added in, but like payment should not be a main thing in this COD for us at the moment. It should be we're doing this fine. Yeah. We're working together to get better, not we want the money.
Yeah.
I think the main thing we should look at for sponsors and like partners is looking at companies that have like the same vision and like are on the same wavelength, rather than just like going to different brands and just being
Yeah.
Like, oh, do you want to partner us or do you want to sponsor us?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like, yeah, I get like everyone like it is big money. Like, who doesn't want to earn money while it's playing? But it's like, if we earn money and we turn out to be bad, after a little while, no one's gonna want to sponsor.
Yeah, like say for example, we do try to go for like sponsorship with Astro or something, and it turns out that they aren't on the same wavelength and they don't have the same vision as us. I don't think it's worth it.
At the end of the day, like all the business does is they just look at the number.
Yeah.
They like at the end of the day, that's what a business is, you know.
Yeah.
We want to have a sponsor that will actually work with us, work around us, you know, that type of stuff.
If it's just like a company that just takes on loads of people, doesn't really keep in contact with them, they're not worth our time.
No, of course not. Yeah.
But it's like baby steps. Take it in strides.
Yeah.
Talking about the payment as well, boys. I thought about this yesterday. If you guys get into a tournament and stuff that costs like £10 and there's something that you really want to do, or 15 or whatever it might be, just let us know. And if nobody else, you know, I don't know what people's financial life is like, but if you can't, like, just let me know and I'll just transfer the money over to you. That way, it's a bit more, at least, you know, it's, we can start playing in the tournament.
I don't think big tournaments are the way we should be going right now, personally. Like,
yeah.
Especially on CMG with like free tournaments right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the way we should be going. Like, ladders and free tournaments are the way forward for us right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're doing really well in tournaments, everyone's gonna look us up, and like we're gonna get more followers just through that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's like with at the moment, obviously transitioning from Modern Warfare to Cold War, just in that really like weird period. I think we like obviously just focus on like doing like free tournaments and all of that, and then when the new game drops, just like sorting out like the teams, working out who's better at the game, who's not, because it's like game to game. No one, one person might be really good at MW and just not be as good on Cold War.
Yeah.
The follow-on from Black Ops, so it's a completely different shooting style.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you know, the new Call of Duty coming up, I think it would be a good idea to like start working on getting a professional editor, because like, for example, if we start, you know, getting good clips and we save them till like, you know, a week before Call of Duty, the new COD is coming out, that way then there's a lot of people looking up like at the COD. That way there's more like people having a chance to go up, have a look at our organisation. Oh shit, that's GbH. You know, these guys, clips.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about it there, and I was just like, we should start, you know, saving certain clips, even tournament, like, you know, the streamer played it, we should save a few clips if someone hits a quad feed or some shit.
Yeah, cool.
Just extra stuff.
To a pen drive and send it through Discord.
Yeah.
There's a way you can do it through PlayStation that you can, if you link your Twitter or YouTube to your PlayStation, you can upload it straight to YouTube or Twitter, and then it's just easily like accessible from there. Like there's an app called on PlayStation, I think it's Share Factory.
Yeah, Share Factory.
Where you can just like take all the clips that you want, like you can pretty much edit them yourself, just like trim them down, and then like send them off to like an editor, and then they can do all the editing that they need to.
Surprisingly good basic editing software as well.
Yeah,
of course.
I mean, you can trim it and add the basic effects on there, which quite frankly aren't really that good. But the main thing is just trimming them down and getting the important parts.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You can also use Cash App for a sponsor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, is that doable, bro? Yeah, Cash App, is it good? Yeah.
It probably is doable, yeah. But I'm not very good at like getting sponsorship and shit like that.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not very good at emails and fucking shit like that.
I'm a good salesman, but all that paperwork
Yeah, I
and
think at the moment Cash App won't really be accessible at the moment.
Why?
Well, just looking at who they've like the sponsors they've got, or like companies that are sponsoring at the moment.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
like
to be
Hunter
fair.
Thieves.
I've also got like Mr. Beast and shit like that. To be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like every big company, like obviously you're gonna
But to be
expect.
fair, on every big company, there's also small companies working for it.
Yeah,
Of course.
Also smaller companies.
That's
so,
the thing. It would need to be one of the smaller companies that are at the same level as us.
Yeah.
I know these. Do any of you know who like Swagger Souls Fits is?
Yeah, I do.
You know, there's a guy that sponsors them, like a company, and I don't think they're too big either. Like them and get what they do exactly. I think it's just merchandise, just shit.
Well, we can have a look for it anyway. Like, there's going to be tons out there. It's going to benefit us, and we'll just have a little look around, really. And if you come across one that we thought is going to be like good for us, we will go for that. Send the email over and get things set up like on there. But
Bro, I don't know what bang.
Say that again, sorry,
like,
bro.
Bang the drink.
Oh yeah.
You can probably get them to sponsor you.
That's true.
And they send you out like a few at a piece, and then they send you crates every month.
Oh, okay.
So you can send it out to the people in the main team. They could, if they're like in a tournament, they can say what they're using and give them more promotion.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And you can say that to them. But like,
yeah, we'll definitely have a look at that. Yeah, 100%.
yeah, a bang apparently is really easy to get into too.
Of course, yeah.
So someone needs to look into that because we're looking into bang.
Alright, cool. Yeah, but we will definitely get into that, yeah, 100%. Guys, we're probably coming up to like 1 hour right now recording. Does anybody want us to talk about anything else or anything before you guys go off to train for tonight's clan scrim?
I want to personally have the last line in the podcast, but if anybody else wants to listen to anything else, I'll go last.
How about new members?
Could talk about new
Who is
members,
that
yeah.
guy?
Yeah, but guys, yeah, go ahead if you got something
How
to
about
say.
we talk about some new members that have joined today?
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm still trying to practice their names. So that guy that Miss brought in, which is the King, I think it was. I've heard some decent, quite good stuff with him. He seems a really good player, to be fair, of what I've seen. The Warzone player as well. Yeah, I'm happy with the guys that we brought in so far. What about you guys?
It's been real good. It's like actually having the control over who comes in, especially with the trial, makes it so much easier for everybody. It's so much easier.
Mystic, also, I'll be on at 8 o'clock for the start warming up with you thoughts. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'll
Man.
leave you
One quick
to-
thing on the... Oh,
That-
sorry.
No, carry on, carry on.
Yeah, one quick thing on the trials. Like,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be better if, let's say, on a few games here and there, like, we actually spectate that player
Yeah,
rather
yeah.
than just play with them? Because, you know, like, I don't know, everyone's got a different play style, I guess, but like, you need to like see how they hold angles and communicate.
course.
There's been a few main things we've been looking for specifically is like anybody can have gun skill, yes, and that's been one of the parts because you need to be able to slay, and communication's been one of the huge things that's been missing from a few of the recent ones.
Yeah.
Like especially the ones that didn't make it, the two trialists. It's like their communication has been dreadful. Like they don't
Yeah,
even
of course,
talk.
yeah.
Some of them don't even know a single call out, and it's like.
That's the one thing I taught them about as well. Like, are you good with communications and stuff? It's like, yeah, very good with the call outs. I know every single word. It's like,
Yeah.
okay. And then to be told by someone, it's like, wow, you know, the guys are just like somebody mentioned, they're just doing their best to try and get into the team. It's like, oh fuck's sake, you know, I'm gonna have to try put a few more trick questions into the recruitment interview and just.
I guess the first game will be a bit hard on the shy guys. Though.
I think I know a couple of ones. I don't even play Modern Warfare. Like, do you know what I mean? So if it's that bad, it's like fucking hell. Like, I don't know, but.
One thing I would say is like we should have like a couple of days where we can actually like sit down and watch like a professional game and see like what they do, look at the mini map and see
I
what
watch
angle they
DDL
hold.
quite a lot.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That'll be the process of next year. I imagine we'll be getting down into the film.
Yeah, of course.
We need to like focus on the actual positions and where they're holding and stuff like that.
Mm.
Yeah, like
they
when I've
all
seen
know
like
where to go at certain points. They all have like their own.
We need to have our own, like, we need to get to a point where everyone, when we actually start the game, normally when I'm playing with the boys, I'll go, okay, who's going left, who's coming left with me, you know what I mean? But we need to come to a point where we don't even need to talk about who's going where. We need to just know where each of our play once we get like a set 5. So we've got 2 players that already know what they're doing, and they're running. They don't even need to talk about the guns or whatever they're using, AR, sub, flex, whatever. They know where they're going into that pattern. Like, we need to have like a little kind of proper good pattern. To be fair, once we get into that level, we will find stuff a lot more easier. To be fair, say as you going, who's watching the back? Who's got the back? Like, and stuff like that. Who's got in spawns or.
Yeah.
We need
I
to
think
just really cover the back.
maps where we do have it down though, like say the Petro opener. So
I
we
feel
normally
like
have people
Cave
that go
or
B,
Petro
we
or
normally have
something.
people. Yeah, and it's like, or the Azir Cave opener is a good example from the West Cave spawn.
Yeah.
It's like all of us seem to go in a specific way, and we know where we're going every time. It's like, okay, we're pushing through for spawns, 2 are going on hill immediately.
Yeah, of course.
There's a few maps anyway where we do know what we're doing, but it's during the maps where some strategy kind of falls apart. But we will be working on that in the next game, 100%.
yeah, like for an example, like there was a couple games on. It was like just a quick example on. What was it? It was Ramaza on the barbershop PowerPoint.
Yeah.
I was sitting in the corner just waiting for you guys, and I was letting you know I'm just waiting, just so we can get all together.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like those little things they need, like communicating and strategy. Like, say if there's like me just sitting waiting for you guys to come up, one person going through the right arch, trying to get a flank round. It's just like little things like that, just little.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, 100%. Obviously, in a bit, you guys are going to train and stuff, but I just wanted you to know, guys, even if we lose tonight in this best of 5, don't worry about it, you know what I mean? Again, I'll say this before every single scrim. We lost the last one against Xe, and we nearly got the S&D round. It was in the last round, so obviously it was 5-5 in S&D, and one guy just fucked it, like, oh, mate, it was so close, and... we fucked it in the end, but it's all right. You know what I mean? We could have got a round back, but
Quick question: can I forward some like friends to you and to have a trial and stuff? Because I've got a few good friends.
Yeah, of
To
course.
any of the leaders.
Any of the leaders, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll talk to them.
All right, then, that's been a good chat anyway, boys. So, is anybody else? Is that all? Is everything said that needs to be said by anyone? I know we've done this on the podcast, so it'd be a bit shaky at first for everyone, but it's something that we will be doing like regularly. So,
Go, Myth.
Am I good to end it out?
No, we're good. We can end it now.
No. Well, this is gonna be your end, or Para, if you're there tonight, you're the biggest traitor ever, and we're coming for you.
fair play, fair comment.
He's watching this.
Paradox star way, bro. Yeah.
You don't know what we're like anymore. You don't know what we're like anymore. We're mad now. After you left, we're mad now.
We've evolved.
It even motivates me more.
Yeah, GbH. I'd be scared. I'd be scared.
Yeah, I think I would be as well.
I'll be scared of a skinny 6'5"
I'm gonna be
person too.
Shooting your body every time I kill you. I'd be scared.
Oh, he's not gonna like that.
You
Oh,
better not be there.
Enrico, if it's there,
I'm shooting his body too. You shot mine last time.
Nah, you
training.
got S&D when he's the
I could just imagine him being there, bro. I really can. I've just got a mad feeling. Like they're playing with each other. Like,
You better not.
how do you know Oxford Fusion are going to be there as well? It's none of Dizzy's team. It's not even Occupation
If
Esports.
he is, that's going to be so easy, man.
Imagine a fusion.
Well, when we actually settle somewhere with Dizzy, when he puts the word out, the word goes fucking out. So people are going to be like, begging him, like, oh, we used to play for this team. I need to put me in the line. So okay, and I know what Dizzy's like. Okay, we'll do like a couple of competitive game modes at the moment and see how good you are and we'll decide. But yeah, it's not Occupation Esports we are playing tonight. This is a close 5, he says. So I know what Paradox and him. He always the thing is with Dizzy, he just keeps messaging me and going, "How's the team? Can I come in? Can I chill for a bit?" And I feel like last time we did that, it was just like trying to torment players. Oh, how come you really want to play for this team? Don't you want to play for what? It's like, fuck. No offense, Dizzy, if you're listening, but yeah.
Where you're going down, you're not going to win.
Brandon's there, oh god. The 007 master, the 007 machine. That'll make him go 007 negative.
God.
Fucking hell, but it will be interesting. It will be interesting. But yeah, lads. Will be good. But yeah, I feel like we're going to leave it there, boys, and I'll be like just going to edit a couple of things out or whatnot, see how it goes, if it all adds up and stuff. So I will, when it comes to R8 and I'll hear back from Dizzy, I will let one of the leaders know, so Lucky or Mythic, so you can add him, whoever's going to be the host party, or even FDP or whoever, and I'll send you the PSN. You can add him, and we will set this up like the best way possible. Alright, guys. Thank you for your time today, lad. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, guys. Alright. Take it easy, boys. Have a good one.